Rest in peace. Hey, what's up, guy? Gemini. Holding up my Undertaker coffin DVD. I was so pumped up to get this, being such a huge fan of the Undertaker through the years and seeing his whole career in the WWF and even before that when he wrestled in the NWA as Mean Mark. What I want to speak on in this video, everybody's seen his WrestleMania matches and his title wins and everything he's done, for the WWF and become this legend and icon. But when he first came up in the WWF, man, I'll tell you, there was never a wrestler that had ever been in WWF or WWE that literally put fear in the audience's heart. And The Undertaker did. I mean, literally, when he would come to the ring in 1990, in 91, the camera would always pan around the crowd. And literally, when the camera would pan on that little kid covered in his Hulk Hogan stuff, you would see that little kid just scared to death. I mean, Undertaker scared grown-ass men to death back in the day with his interest. I mean, it was crazy. When he put the Ultimate Warrior inside the coffin, he locked the Ultimate Warrior in the coffin on Superstars in like 91. I mean, you could hear a pin drop in that arena. This was a wrestling angle. The Warrior was fine inside the coffin. But back then, we didn't know it was a show. We didn't know. I mean, everything they were doing was safe and protected. We didn't know any of that. We thought The Undertaker literally was trying to kill the Ultimate Warrior on Superstars by putting him in the coffin and Warrior scratching the coffin and whatnot. But I'll tell you, there's never been a wrestler who has put fear in the fans' hearts like the Ultimate Warrior, or not Ultimate Warrior, like the Undertaker did. It's never happened before. It's never happened since. But I mean, Undertaker coming up with that gimmick and pulling it off so well put so many kids at unease in the crowd. I mean, if you go back and watch Survivor Series 91, when he tombstones Hulk Hogan on the chair and he wins a world title, every little kid at Joe Louis is just bawling their eyes out. And they don't even want to look at The Undertaker because they're so scared. And they can't understand why The Undertaker just defeated their hero, Hulk Hogan, and became the champion. And the way he walks out, and he's not carrying the belt over his shoulder. He's not putting it around his waist. Yeah. Undertaker wins the world title, Joe Louis Arena, 91, and he just has the belt, and he's walking off. And the belt is just swaying back and forth with Paul Bearer. I mean, it was nuts. It was nuts. And this guy, because he was so scary, literally for the fan, he just gained this huge cult following and became one of the most popular wrestlers ever in the history of WWF. But in closing, there has never been a wrestler who ever caused legit fear like The Undertaker with the audience. I mean, go back and watch old Superstars from like 90, 91. I'm not kidding on that. I'm sure that you old schoolers will remember that. I'll never forget watching the little kids cry when he came out. They were scared to death. They thought for sure he was really gonna kill someone and put him in a body bag, which he put 7 wrestlers in a body bag. It was crazy. So we'll wrap this up. Thanks for listening. I'm Gemini. Have a good one.